Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ducette. Today's video is going to be a hair video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to bleach your knots to get it looking scalp-like, as I'm showing right here, so it can match your skin tone. And then I'm also going to be showing you guys how to pluck your frontal to get it from looking dense like it is right here. This wig did come pre-plucked, but it's still a little dense, as you can see. It doesn't really look scalp-like, and I didn't like that, so I went ahead and plucked it, and I'm going to show you guys how to get it from looking like this, where it doesn't really look like scalp, to getting it looking more scalp-like this, where it's less dense in the front, because our hair just doesn't look like that. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in my next one. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with bleaching the knots. So first thing that you want to do is you want to get your bleach, your developer, and you want to have gloves on, protect your hands, and you also want to get an old knife that you don't really use anymore, and then a mixing bowl that you're going to mix everything in. The trick to getting your frontal right and bleaching it right is to get the right consistency. So you want to have more bleach than you do developer, and you want to get it to like a toothpaste like consistency, where if you like tip over the knife or like flip it over, the bleach will not like come off of it, because you don't want the bleach to be too runny, where it's like going through the frontal and bleaching your hair and not just your knots. So that's what you want to do. I'm just going to let you guys see me mixing the bleach and the developer, and yeah. So once you've gotten your right consistency, you're going to go ahead and start placing the bleach on the frontal. So what you want to do is you want to do this very gently, and you don't want to apply a lot of pressure, because if you apply a lot of pressure, that bleach will go through and it will bleach your whole your hair instead of just the knots. So you want to be very careful when doing this step, and you want to take your time, because yeah, you don't want your whole hair bleached. You just want the frontal bleached. And also a little tip, I dyed this hair jet black, and I used the watercolor method to do it, and I dyed the frontal before. If you're gonna dye your hair jet black, dye the frontal after, because I actually had to dye this frontal again, because what it happened was the jet black just re-dyed the knots again. So yeah, so yeah, next time I would definitely dye the knots, or bleach the knots after I dye the hair and not before. After your timer goes off, you want to go ahead and wash the bleach off the frontal, and you want to condition it with the Shimmer Light shampoo, because one thing I used to do is I used to just do it with regular conditioner, but this takes out the brassiness from the bleach, and it looks just so much better. So invest in this shampoo. You're going to leave it for 5 minutes, and then you're going to wash out the shampoo. Next is plucking. So before I pluck, I like to prepare the frontal. Because I just washed the hair and blow dried it, it was really frizzy. So I needed to see what I was plucking, and I can't see that if the hair is frizzy. So I take my hot comb, I hot comb the front of the hair, I push all the hair back, and then I also apply a wax stick to the front of the hair. You want to apply a wax stick that's not going to make the hair heavy. And this wax stick doesn't do that. I'm just gonna apply it, and then I'm gonna hot comb the hair back again, and then I'm gonna start plucking. If your hair is straight out of the box, you don't have to do this step, but if you just washed it, you may want to do this step. The first step that I do is I part out the baby hairs first, and I start plucking the back of the hair, and then I will pluck the baby hairs as well. There's different types of tweezers you can use to pluck. I like to use the one that's very sharp at the end. And then you will also need a rat tail comb or any kind of comb to comb the hair back. I like to pluck for like a couple of minutes and then comb out the hair that I've plucked so I can see my progress, because that hair that you've already plucked can kind of obscure your vision, where it looks like there's more hair there than there really is. So you want to comb that hair back and out of the way so you can see how much progress you've really made. And I'm just gonna repeat this step kind of throughout the video. I'm gonna show you guys another way that I pluck as well later on in the video. And one advice I would also give is do not pluck in one place for a really long time. Make sure you're moving around as much as possible. As you can see, even though it's sped up, I don't stay in one place for a really long time. I kind of pluck at the end, in the middle, and then I kind of just go back and forth, because if you stay in one place for too long, you will create bald spots, especially if it is your first time plucking a frontal, because you don't know what you're doing. So really try to not stay in one place for a long time. And it also helps to take your wig off the wig mannequin head and put it on yourself just to see if it looks how you want to. I do that sometimes, or I used to do that sometimes when I first started making wigs and plucking my frontals. I would put the wig on to see my progress, because on the mannequin head, especially since I have like a white mannequin head, it just doesn't look you don't always see what you're doing really well until you put it on your head. Then you're like, oh, okay, I want to pluck more here, or if I want to pluck more here. I've been doing this a long time, so I kind of just know how much I need to pluck and where I need to pluck it at. But if you're new, please take the wig off the mannequin head, try it on your head, and see if it looks how you want it to look. And then this part, I'm showing you guys what I call my wild style plucking, is just when I literally just start plucking. I push the hair all over to the back, and I'll just pluck and pluck and pluck until I'm satisfied with how it looks. And then I go back to the method I was doing the first time, which is parting out the hair and plucking it plucking the front of the hair where I parted it out, and then the back of the hair where I parted it out. I don't pluck too much when I'm plucking this far back, like I parted a lot of hair out. I just part just a little bit, just so you can just have that natural scalp looking wig. That is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And if you subscribe, you'll see how I style this wig in my next video. See you guys later.